If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos.
Aloha friends! We are really excited to show you how to make my protein sparing bread flour. So if you want to make chicken nuggets that are protein sparing, fish sticks, whatever, we'll be doing all of these videos for you because we already have the recipes. This recipe I made before you were born. We were just talking about this, weren't we?
Yes.
Yes, about 15 years ago, I made this recipe of my protein sparing bread into flour, and we just don't really like to be behind the camera. What do we want to do instead?
We want to cook.
No, you just said. We want to go to the beach. The beach is right there. We're watching all the people play at the beach, but we're taking time to show you how to make this. And if you share this video with your friends, you could win my brand new Pure Protein cookbook. And it's not just a cookbook. It has meal plans in there. It has tips on how to lose weight. We're doing a protein sparing modified fast challenge right now. And people are losing weight like mad. They're feeling great. Someone said that they no longer have pain. I love hearing all those things. Anyway, so if you share that, you could win the Pure Protein cookbook. Otherwise, you could check out the links below if you want to lose weight and feel great. But what you're going to do is take the protein sparing bread. Now, if you've made the protein sparing bread and it tastes like styrofoam, we have tips on why that happens. That's not the bread's fault. It's the user fault. Sorry, guys. But if that happens, make it into flour because that you could just use that for something else. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut it into crouton shapes. Yes, I have a recipe for croutons too, which we'll have the link below, but you're just gonna cut it into these like 1 inch or 1 centimeter pieces, squares, and then you're gonna put it onto a rimmed baking sheet. I usually put parchment paper on it to avoid any sticking, not that it should stick. And Kai, can you help me put that on there? And you just continue cutting all this up. I actually had this in the freezer, because I have a couple loaves going all the time, don't I, Kai? Yes. Eat it every single day in a sandwich or with my eggs and a hamburger. It's always good, right? Yes. I have the cinnamon bread. If you haven't tried the protein sparing cinnamon bread, that's really good. But I just can't believe I've never done a video on how to make my protein sparing bread flour. So here we go, we're making that up. Watch your fingers. You don't have to be very perfect with these. And if you haven't made my protein sparing Chex Mix yet, that's really good, and you can make that into flour also if you want a really like intense seasoning on your chicken or fish or anything like that. But that's gonna go on into the oven. Kai, can you grab the bread that's already finished? Put that on the oven. I would do it, but I have my swimming suit bottoms on. There you go, put it in there. Put it in there flat. And grab the, grab the top one. And then you want to have a blender. And here we go. They're all crisped up, like nice little crispy things. The full recipe will be in the link below. But you put that on into your blender. Now, if you want, you could add cinnamon and a little bit of like swerve if you wanted to make it sweet. Sweet breading flour. You could add some barbecue seasoning. You could add pizza seasoning. Anything you want. Be careful with your seasonings. Make sure there's not sugar or maltodextrin in them. But then all you do is blend it on up. Now, it's totally worth making because it's low in fat, all protein, because I've always been looking for a dairy-free coating to put on my fish when I was younger, because I started eating this way over 24 years ago. You know that, Kai?
Yes.
It totally transformed my life. I'm half my size. It's totally worth trying eating this way because you eat really delicious food. Yes. Don't you? You like the food. He eats this way too. And you feel great, but this is the flour. It can go on whatever you want, wherever you need a flour replacement or breading. This is what you use. So check it out, my friends. And what do you want to tell people?
Cook with your kids.
Cook with your kids. Mahalo. If you want to change your life like I've changed mine with food, I would be honored to help you. Many of you don't know that I was twice my size. I had acid reflux. I had PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. I had depression. I had IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome. And food changed my life. And not only did that happen, I get to eat good food, right? Good food. So if you want to eat good food, I have perfected meal plans made by me and personal help with supplements or modifications if you have Hashimoto's, if you have Graves, if you have IBS, if you have PCOS, contact me. I would be honored to help you. You can go to keto-adapted.com and find a lot of different options there for personalized help, or message me by commenting below on this YouTube video, or you can check me out at mariamindbodyhealth.com. Mahalo.
Sharing is caring. Share this video